Hello everybody, Fearmy Games here, the next episode of the Napoleon Total War Definitive Edition playthrough as Napoleon himself in the 1792 campaign. We are attacking these filthy Royalists in Toulouse, where they captured it from us, and now we are taking it back. I believe we demanded their surrender, and they said nay. So we are going to attack them and force them to give us our territory. That way our army is free to move around where needed. Thankfully, once we take this area, I believe that this will be the last of the Royalists. They do not have any cannons. And they only have a few horsemen. So hopefully this army will be able to take victory. Let's see, the mind of a general ought to resemble and be as clear as the field glass of a telescope. Napoleon Bonaparte, French Emperor and General. Honestly, once I secure this back area, I can shift this army around to like kind of shore up the defenses and spread them out to garrison my settlements. And whenever I don't use to garrison settlements, I will use to send it to attack the enemy front. Let's see, so we have 2 cav. And I think everything else, basically, and we'll just grab everything else. And we're just gonna stretch them out into a nice big line. These guard battalions are the only ones not stretched out nicely. I think it's just because of how big they are. Oh well, that will have to do. Alright, so where's that? That looks like enemy. No, it's not enemy cav. Okay, never mind. I was like, that looks like it. Never mind, that's not enemy cav. So the enemy does not have any cannons to speak of. So as long as we keep an eye on where what their cav is doing, we should have the advantage. Armed citizens, traitors to the nation. So it looks like some of them are kind of hidden over here, but that's not the end of the world. We're just gonna walk. No need to run. We're gonna make use of the fact that we outnumber them. We're to basically using that advantage that we have of numbers to basically just try and flank them. Our middle seems to be pretty healthy. We just need to be careful of our general. We don't want him dying. I won't lie, these guys do look pretty good even for an older game. The Fusiliers. Not the line infantry like we have. So I guess we are also Fusiliers. Maybe that's just their line infantry is called Fusiliers. Our center is actually more militia, except for, yeah, it's all militia. It's a bit of a concern, potentially, because our flanks are actually stronger than our center. But we'll see how that pans out in terms of real-world results. I actually don't know if this will get them into firing range. Now that I'm seeing their ranges, I might need to move the entire army forward slightly. I'm gonna wait for them to get into position before I do that. That way it's, you know, a nice even line and I'm not doing anything. Alright, last unit. Okay, now. Apparently the arrow key command is not working right now, so I'm just gonna have to manually run my guys up into range. Looks like these guys actually have better range than we do. We have to keep that in mind. Now, as things stand, they are firing. Getting these guys to run into a nice position. Get these guys to fire. I heard someone behind me from them. Mark, I thought I felt the footprints behind me. Would be a bit more accurate to say. General! Looks like they have halted. Where's the enemy cav? There they are. I'm gonna move my cav to counter them.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
I'm gonna fall him back here now. Now that he chased off the enemy general from flanking us, we're good there. See, the cav has yet to advance. We're basically like right now we should win in the terms of the pew pew life. But as things stand, we just need to keep an eye on the enemy cav that might put an event give the enemy the win. There they are. That's the exact thing I was trying to keep an eye on. See, how's it going over here? They're all firing here. The others are actually doing a pretty good job holding. Alright, now we should be able to just charge in without too much difficulty, I'm thinking. Break them, Kev! Charge them! Let's keep going! Charge through them! They're doing a good job disrupting the enemy lines. Yeah, the enemy's starting to break a little bit. I'm gonna advance a little bit now to match this advantage that we're gaining. The enemy flank is falling apart now, so we're gonna start pushing against them now. I'm half expecting that I think that cav unit came back, so I'm going to position those guys to counter while I'm closing in my flank. I'm gonna pull these guys back behind our lines now. They took a bit of a beating, but I think they definitely paid for themselves with that little engagement. Yeah, look at them. They're gotten pretty beat up now. Though these guys are actually doing a surprisingly good job of holding on and trading with my guys. Those guys seem to think that they deserve to come back in this battle. We will show them the error of their ways. Chase them down like the dogs they are. Looks like they clipped my guys, or they're just stopping for some reason. That was a good turnabout there. Why is my general doing absolutely nothing and just getting himself killed? Let's just fall him back, because for some reason he's actually trying to get himself killed now. I don't know why they couldn't charge that guy, instead just sat there and got shot for no reason. But you know, I'm not a general, so I'm not a real general, so I can't tell you why he's stupid. I can just tell you that he's being stupid. Alright, let's bring this back then. We'll have to basically babysit our general's bodyguard now that they've basically killed themselves. Alright, that one's been beat up now. Gonna start moving up the rest of our troops. We need to get to the rest of the line, buddies. I'm gonna actually push these guys slightly more up. They're a little bit too far back to make them as effective as they can otherwise be. Okay, yep, good. The enemy's breaking and coming back now, which means that we definitely have the advantage. So what's going over here? It looks like they do have an enemy in range that they're firing at there, so they're not just standing there. That's one thing I'm trying to keep an eye on, is whether or not they actually have a valid target to shoot at. Some of these guys you see here, for example, they need a new target to focus on. He's doing a good job killing those guys. Keep up the fight! Alright, I think this battle has basically been won. What the heck?
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
There's a secret enemy group over here that I was not expecting to see. That is basically full, but has not really been participating in the battle. That's what I call, like, questionable decision making right there. Well, time to charge the enemy. Use those bayonets. I think everything else on the enemy side is kind of broken now, so we get the rest of this army here and just kind of advance.
Men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
I'm not too surprised they're fatigued. I've been running them around trying to murder enemies, you know? And now they got a nice charge in the flank, and reinforcements are on the way. That was actually kind of loud when I zoomed in there. Ooh. Alright, what's left on the enemy team? That looks like the last one. There we go. I was gonna say, I don't see any more enemies trying to put up resistance unless they're trying to hide. You know. Alright, victory! We only lost about 268 men. Our troops, we're gonna peacefully occupy it because it is our own territory. It would do not to loot our own people. They're not Germans after all. And the Royal French have been destroyed, meaning southwestern France has been secured. Bologna needs to be repaired, but we can't quite afford to repair Bologna. It's not actually pronounced Bologna, but I'm just pronouncing it that way because I find it more fun to say that. Oh, but there is an army apparently of those revolutionaries back up here. What happened though? Just try sabotaging. I'm kind of curious to see what will happen. Like, I know he doesn't have a great chance of success, but it'd be kind of funny if it'd be kind of nice if he did succeed. He was executed. I guess that's what happens when I kind of let him go willy-nilly like that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread out the militia out to different places in our regions to basically try and defend it and, like, you know, make it at least a little less likely to be attacked by the enemy. Those are militia, line infantry, lead infantry. And basically we're going to take everybody else and march them northwards to Bologna. It's not Bologna, Bretagne. I don't know how to pronounce that actually. I just pronounce everything weird, I'll be honest with you guys. We're still at war with Switzerland. I'm going to move this up to Alsace, these guys up to Alsace-Lorraine, and let these guys take over the guarding a province. They'll be here in a couple of turns, but so far I haven't, nope, like, the nearest enemy seems to be a couple turns away, so I'm a little bit hopeful. Let's make some money from that trading port. I didn't even notice that we have some of these. Do we have even a military port? This is a dockyard. This is our military port. Okay. Let's see now. Let's see. Research. We still need to fix up Frankfurt. How much would it have been to fix up Frankfurt? It's actually being fixed right now. Never mind. Alright, so if people are unfriendly, is anyone unfriendly at war or now friendly but we could trade with? So who are you people? Oh, that's Sicily. Unfriendly. How about we request peace? Just peace. Okay, we'll try again another time. Let's end turn. Maybe we can bribe him when we get some money. I need to check on Napoleon. I kind of forgot to see what his situation's like. But, you know, might not be in too bad of a situation. Eugene, who's blocking your path? No one's blocking his path. That's kind of weird to say. Now these two, let's send here. Is that Rebel Army still actually gaining traction? It's hard to tell. Really, it's not the biggest army that I've ever recruited in the world, so, and unfortunately he's just a step outside of getting into the city. We'll see how well that goes. Yeah, these guys will make the province. These guys will, you know, be a nice garrison there. Let's see, I have money. I'm amazed. I don't think there's anything else I need to fix. Those I kind of need to go a little bit through and through. You can go to Alsace-Lorraine, give them a decent, hope a little bit of a bigger garrison to survive. Napoleon's army is actually fully replenished at last. No, I need to repair that apparently. But, you know, his army, that's better, at least. So we are at war with those guys to our north. So we need to, I'm going to start recruiting. I'm going to start recruiting cannons. Can I afford it? I could afford it if I did not rebuild that thing. I'm going to cancel, no. We're going to focus on some future monies, even if at the cost of immediate gains. Let's see, province. We can make theater or cannon foundry. I don't mind the repression and the ability to do that, but I need money. So we're gonna prioritize anything that makes that has economic validity. Because the long term, us being able to field a better army and recruit more troops is better overall. Looks like we're about to enter attack. What time is? How much time is in the video? Because I need to end it soon. Look, it's like we have plenty of time. Actually, I say end it soon, but I mean like I need to make sure that it doesn't go on too long. I'm gonna do a quick save just in case the game crashes. I could just auto resolve this and win. Apparently, I mean it's just militia. Let's just auto resolve it. The workers on strike. And he gained bonus morale in battles. We'll just pop these guys here for now. I can fix this now, but I want to recruit cannons in Champagne for preparation for a future war with, well, actually future offensive. We're already at war, but a future offensive against those people. What can I build here? Oh, the Arc de Triomphe, which I can't afford that yet. Next turn, I think I'll actually build this up. Might make people less pissy at me. We'll find out. I shouldn't have ended turn there. I regret doing that. The reason why I regret doing that is because I should have moved Napoleon around a little bit. Right now he's just kind of plopped where he is. So now, we've basically... If you guys want some information about how limbers work, pretty cool actually. I'm actually kind of reading it myself real fast. You guys can read it along with me if you guys want to. I'm just scrolling through. You guys can pause it if I'm going too fast. Not too surprised the workers are on strike. I'm going to repair this building. Maybe it'll make him happy to see it fixed. Where's this spy dude? Oh yeah, he's in Hanover, where there's no army. Not quite comfortable enough to go on the offensive yet with Napoleon. Maybe. I kind of want to. See, I have some spare money, but I don't really have anything I can recruit with it, can I? I mean, I could start recruiting a small little garrison army in case to defend this area. And then next turn I can go attack Hanover. I'm at peace with these guys. So if I went to attack with these guys, I would not be going into their territory. Apparently, I'm not allowed to defend their surrender, but it's all armed citizenry in one general, so we'll just take it. We'll peacefully occupy it, or I can liberate it. But I think I need this territory under my control, or else I actually really would liberate it. I don't remember. Okay, can I save? Like, right? No, I can't save at this point. I don't remember if I need this territory. I think I need Hanover. So I'm gonna occupy it. And then let me find out. If I find out I didn't need Hanover. Okay, good. I did need Hanover. Woo! Okay, we're good. And thankfully the people don't hate me too much. I'm very happy about that. Makes life easier. Napoleon has conquered. We do need to be careful about Württemberg, but on the bright side, it takes you one turn to get from Hanover to Hessen Castle, while it takes them 2 turns to do that. They're going to attack me. It would be Alsace-Lorraine. Honestly, Alsace-Lorraine can make some nice artillery. I should really start looking into that. But next turn is where we start doing that. This place still is a little unhappy, so I'm going to keep this army kind of plopped there. Also, it could kind of be my army to the west, keeping an eye on Brits. Make sure they don't do like a naval invasion where I'm not without me looking. Theater made, unit recruited in Hessen Kessel, a nice little militia unit to try and keep the peace. I kind of forgot that I was building this, and I'm not sure if I actually want to build this. I'll take it. It doesn't make more money, and it makes my navy slightly better, which is never a bad thing. Logistics. I do like this a lot. Let's see, I kind of want money. Poverty law controls. Let's go with that one. It makes it increased repression's not a bad thing when it comes to... This one's also really good. Ooh, let's go for this one. The Jacquard Loom first. Because that one has some really nice bonuses. Makes people actually happy instead of just under my thumb. Recruitment capacity trains unit 0. Basically makes it cheaper to recruit an army in this region if I build that. I want to build more militia troops here to hold this area. Let's see. If I want to build Helsed Kessel dudes, how cheap are you guys? You're a little bit more expensive. You guys are admittedly a lot better at holding, especially because I'm worried about being attacked. Let's build 2 of these guys. Though it does apparently take more time to build these guys than these guys. So let's do a little bit of both. That's what I'm thinking now. And see what I can upgrade in terms of economy. I want to improve the infrastructure. I want to repair this building. Show the people that I'm here to stay. I didn't just burn and... I'm literally 35 gold away from upgrading that. That's oh my. That's a moment when you're barely too poor. Oh well, looks like that's where we're just gonna have to leave it at now for now. We'll just have to enter the Habsburg monarchy. That does not sound good. I think I'm at war with those people. Yeah, definitely a good idea for me having left those guys in the northwest. These filthy rebels. I saw the Habsburgs over here, which means I want to start recruiting a little bit more troops. See, it makes me want to... I kind of want to upgrade this building so I can build better troops. I need cannons. It's definitely what I need. Because this area doesn't yet have walls, so that makes infantry them even more useful. Let's see, what's your morale and your cheap? I'm going to recruit some of these guys. I was waiting to keep a vertical, so I was like, what's your morale? It's not bad morale. And you're not expensive. You have really good morale. But I have some of these militias here. Basically, what I saw looked like an enemy invasion ready, almost like on the way. So in preparation for that, I'm building some stuff. I am going to see if there's anybody on my border. Oh, I can trade with... Good, now we're trading with Norway and Denmark. Yeah, the Habsburgs are at war with us. How about peace? Apparently they don't like my chance of trying to make them friends. If I can take out... I'm at peace with these people. I don't know who you are. Who is these people? Oh, I can trade with them too. Yes, we now are trading with these guys. Perfect. Now we can trade with with Venice. Hey, Venice, want some money? Perfect. They all do. Apparently, none of them are very nice though, because I'm like, you want to trade with the nice Frenchies, and they're like, it's favorable for you, isn't that nice? I'm like, but do we both get money out of this? Just rude people. What's funny, the place that's so far given me, well, actually not the most trouble. Hesed Castle exists. Oh, I actually forgot that army existed. If I didn't forget that army, I completely forgot that army, that guy still existed. Well, let's see. They're very rude. I'm not gonna prepare that one because they're just gonna break it. Yeah, they're breaking my toys, Mom! Let's see. Alsace Lorraine. Let's see, so. They're all just standard cannons. None of them are particularly ranged. We have good range. So the best range is this one so far. That one does not really have good range. That one also has pretty good range. So the biggest range is this one so far. What's about firepower? So this one has the best firepower. This one has the best accuracy. This one has the best firepower and worst accuracy. It's a it is a howitzer. I want howitzers. 2 howitzers, please. This is new. This is a new thing to build. To build a market for wealth, a members club for happiness. Hanover is very happy, surprisingly, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm not going to do that. Let's go with a market. Oh, apparently I can build this up. If I didn't notice that was the thing, though. Oh, now I know for the future. You got the Habsburgs are coming, and they're coming to Paris. That's a little bit deeper than I was expecting them to try and go, and that's an awful lot army. I wish they wouldn't just keep tapping my stuff. I wish they'd actually attack me. Well, let's see. This army is still being built up. How big is this army? It's actually not as scary as I imagined it to be, but they will be here in a turn, so it's not good, basically. Especially because I can't just abandon my current defensive locations to deal with the problem. Part of me wants to just go immediately on the offensive. Wait, Württemberg, we're actually at peace with them? Oh, we were at war with them. We're not anymore at war with them. Okay. Alright, well, now I'm not worried about being attacked here. I need to try and recruit the best infantry for the buck. We're a little bit more expensive, but good, decent, not too bad morale. Honestly, one of the biggest problems I have with Empire and Napoleon is quite honestly the way the unit cards work and having to hunt them down. You know, is just like ugh. I think I've recruited the maximum. Never mind. This is the maximum. So I can't afford a cannon anymore, but I can recruit some cavalry. I'm definitely leaning towards that Lancer cavalry, because that's basically what I use my cav for anyways. Let's see, which one's the better one? In terms of... This one's better. This guy is still a few turns away from having a decent army. These are all, you know, militias. That's an army that I can't really leave. Fortunately, that turn's about to get a cannon done, so... But it's about to be taken over. Oh, never mind. They didn't go all the way. Well, it was a little awkward. Let's see. Oh, they're going to attack me with just one army and get themselves killed. Now, is this one going to be... No, this one's not an actual battle either. This is just a militia army. They broke out of our trade agreement. They've joined our enemy. You could have been besties. And this is what you done to me. Unforgivable. I wish I kind of knew how many enemy armies are right next to me. So I don't want to just abandon this to be taken, but Napoleon needs to deal with the fact that there's now an enemy army to my south. So I'm going to just try and recruit, let's see, best bang for the buck. Same price, but these guys are better. Okay. So that's a big army. A little bit bigger than we are right now. Recruit some militia there. Siege jump on. See, I'm going to take this cannon and move it over here to defend Petty from enemy incursions. And I'm going to recruit more cavalry. The rebellions have not gone away, but on the bright side, I can now, without issue, repair those just damaged buildings next turn. It does look like the Habsburgs are going to take... We'll accept it. Don't want my people to get too harmed when they don't have to. On the bright side, I should hopefully be able to move my army on the west to Paris. And leaving just some militia to defend it. Move this over here to occupy Paris as well. Yeah, it looks like things have calmed down here. I do have to be careful about any naval landings, but you know, that's just a fact of life when your main enemy is Britain. And I do see that. Wait, that's not a real army. I was about to say I have to be careful of that army down there, and then I look and there's no actual army, just some people looking funny. I'm gonna move to this army to Alsace-Lorraine. Get these guys decently sized. They won't make it safely to Paris, so I'm not gonna risk them dying. And since that's not actually an army, I'm not as concerned as I used to be. I actually just realized this was a region that I that I owned, and I just realized I had a navy down here. Let's see. So the stables too. Army recruitment. Let's keep building up some a garrison there. See, I'm gonna wait the 2 turns to get full stack over here, and then advance. And then once we take Württemberg, I don't think I need to hold Württemberg. So I'm going to occupy, I'm going to take it out, and if I can't, I'm going to make it my client state. Because if I don't need to conquer it, I don't need that border. If you know, let's see. Apparently, region owner is Republic of France. No, I own that, right? Yeah, I own this. And I think it's telling me places I own that's not required, I think. So basically, I can just make these 2 my client states, and then use them to advance into northern Italy, and take northern Italy to occupy for this objective. And then, of course, I need to take out Holland, who've thankfully, just since declaring war on me, have not really done much of anything to actually threaten me. Next turn we'll go on the offensive, so I'm going to try to see if I create anything in the 1 turn on this side that might be valuable in the fight to come. I'm thinking there's a lot of these that can be. Apparently I can recruit more of these cheap militia troops, which I am all for having cheap militia troops. Since cheap militia troops make it so that actually have really good morale, means that I can use these guys also as good garrison forces in the near future. I didn't want just having my peasants dying. Instead, I decided I let them surrender. Attack! You know, I'll actually be kind of pissed that they're able to use this to go around me, but it's the best I could hope to pull off. Let's see, can I increase any buildings, or have I invested too much into military in the short term? Wineries, though, makes me money and makes people happy. I'm a big fan of that idea. Alright, so this army I'm now going to take from Hessen-Kassel and start moving on marching on Württemberg. So far, the enemy has not used the fact that we have grouped up our, taking our wrath down here. So hopefully it stays that way, and we will be good to go. I think we only have enough time for one more. Yeah, we only have one for this last turn. Probably what I'll do is I'm going to start besieging a couple of settlements while we're under attack. See, let's just retreat for now. It'll cost us some money, but it's better than nothing. Looks like we have the enemy armies coming to us, but it's a very weak army. So we're gonna end this part here, everybody, and we're gonna call it part 7 end naturally because it's the end of part 7. And next time we are going to fight Württemberg, taking out a decent chunk of their army, I think. Or maybe it's not actually decent for the army, they're just weakening me, in which case I have to fall back. But hopefully it's a decent chunk of their army. We should win it. We outnumber them. And I think we're better trained, we have more experience, and we have Napoleon on our side. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, press the like button down below. And subscribe to see more of my content. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.